So you're looking to get into the Pokemon trading card game. And I will say, if you're looking to get into it, it is actually a great time because there are a lot of different pre-built deck options. You don't necessarily have to worry about pulling 60 cards and then putting them together in a deck. There are a bunch of pre-built deck options, though. If you're going into the game for the first time and you're on a place like Pokemon Center and you see like what is a Blastoise V deck versus a World Championship deck versus a Mew League battle deck, and you might wonder like which one is right for me. We're going to talk about all of those different deck options in this video. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we're actually going to start with one that's not appearing on this list. We are actually going to start with Battle Academy. And what this is, it's basically the Pokemon trading card game as a board game. You get 3 beginner-friendly decks along with a board, all of the damage counters and markers. You're also getting a rule book that explains all of the different concepts of the game. And then you're even getting a tutorial book. All of the cards are, some of the cards are numbered, and it actually walks you through the process of how to play the game. It walks you through the first couple of turns, and then once you got that, you can finish off the rest of the game from there. So if you are going into the Pokemon trading card game like never having played a trading card game before, or you are playing with kids, I think this is an amazing place to start. It's also very affordable as well. I mean, I can't speak to what the prices are in your area, but generally speaking, the Battle Academy is an amazing purchase if you are brand new to the trading card games, never played anything, and this gets you started with 3 pre-built decks and rules to get going. You may also start seeing in the store, so at the time of this recording, EX battle decks are not out just yet, but by the time you might watch this down the road, EX battle decks are the future of like theme decks or V battle decks. And the way these are built, these are also beginner friendly products where you're going to get 1 ultra rare card here. In this example, it's Lucario EX, and then a bunch of beginner friendly cards. And if you enjoy the Battle Academy and you want decks of a similar strength, the EX battle decks are going to be great for that. However, something to keep in mind looking at these beginner products like a EX battle deck, like a V battle deck, like a Battle Academy, is that if you are looking to upgrade these decks, if you're looking to like, all right, I like the game, I like these, I want to get a little more competitive, I don't think it's worth upgrading any of these products. They are, unfortunately, they're very squarely built for new players, and if you truly want to build something more competitive, it is better to just buy a more competitive deck than the Battle Academy decks or the EX decks. However, as a new player, EX battle decks are probably going to be a great way of easing yourself into the game. And if you've got the Battle Academy already and you want decks of a similar strength, the EX battle decks are going to be good for that. You will also see in the store V battle decks. Here's a Venusaur one. Here is a Blastoise one. These ones are these are like the precursor to the EX decks. Instead of EX cards, these will feature Pokemon V, but it's the same idea. You can see in the top left corner here, this has play level 1 on it, as does the battle deck, as does Battle Academy. These are all play level 1. These are meant to be beginner friendly products, and these ones are a little older. At this point, you're not necessarily caring about rotation and which cards are still legal in standard play. It's just like, how do you get a feel for the game? And these ones are totally fine. And one of the benefits to the V battle decks is that you can actually buy them in a set of 2. So instead of buying the Venusaur and the Blastoise separate, you can get them as a bundle like this. And these also come with a couple of extra trainer cards in here as well. When my wife and I first started playing the Pokemon trading card game, we bought this and we battled each other, had a great time, and I have since fallen down the crazy rabbit hole of the Pokemon TCG. If you're looking for something a little more serious. Maybe you've played these V battle decks or EX battle decks, or you've played a little bit of PTCGO or PTCG Live, and you want something more serious. I would steer you towards a League battle deck. These are play level 3, and these are meant for serious play. And this example here is Mew VMAX. This one comes with 6 ultra rare cards versus the EX decks and the V decks, which only come with 1. And not only that, these decks are built with competitive level cards. And out of the box, you are getting a very strong deck. Now, almost for all of these League battle decks, they're not quite the like championship level decks that they can be, but you can get a couple of cards to finish them off, and the foundation of the deck is incredibly strong and way stronger than anything you are going to get from the Battle Academy, the V battle decks, or the EX battle decks. So here's an example of the Mew one, which I still think is the best one you can get right now. And then also the Palkia V-Star League battle deck is coming soon. It might be out by the time you watch this. This is another amazing League battle deck option with a ton of incredibly strong cards. So if you're looking to play a little more seriously, League battle decks are the way to go. Last but not least, there are World Championship decks. And these ones they're a little weird, right? These are decks that are actually played in the World Championships by top competitors. There are 4 of them. There's this Palkia one here. There's an Urshifu one, a Mew one, and an Arceus Flying Pikachu one. And these are literally the championship decks. These are amazing cards. However, there is a major caveat to these products that you should be aware of before you buy them. 1, there's like no texture on any of the cards. 2, the backing on the cards is different from your standard Pokemon card. So if I were to just show you like a standard Pokemon card, it has the backing like this. For these championship decks, it has a different backing on it. So these are not tournament legal. And last but not least, all of these products that I've showed you up to this point will have a digital code so that you can use them in PTCG Live. You can use the code here to get the Battle Academy decks in Live. There's a code to get the EX decks in Live. There's codes to get the V decks in Live. There are codes for the League Battle decks in Live. For the World Championship decks, however, you are not getting the digital versions of these cards. You are getting a World Championship deck, but it's not tournament legal, and you are not getting a digital version of the deck. So this is like if you want to get a taste of a championship level deck and you are fine playing it in a casual environment with family, with friends, this is the way to go. But if you're looking to play this on PTCGO or PTCG Live, this is not going to be the product for you. And if you're looking to play this at a local tournament, this is probably not going to be the deck for you either. And now if you've gone into the more serious route, you're looking to upgrade your decks, like the League Battle decks are pretty close to complete, I would recommend checking out a online store like a TCG Player, where you can just look for cards that you're looking for and just order them online. So you can just get the singles for these cards. You can also order the decks online here as well. And if you're looking to get them digitally from like PTCG Live and you're short on credits, you can look at a place like Potown Store, where you can, instead of like cashing in your gems or whatever, you can just pay money and get the deck up front. And there are also like single cards here as well. Like, for example, let's just go to the V, GX, EX section, and you can just buy cards outright, like Deoxys, like Zoroark, and so on, instead of having to burn your credits that you may not have, and you just want to spend some money and finish off your decks that way. So in summary, beginner-friendly products. You're looking at Battle Academy, which is basically a board game version of the Pokemon TCG. If you want to expand on this, or you want to choose different decks, you can look at EX battle decks or V battle decks. If you're looking to play a little more seriously, you're going to want to jump to League battle decks. And if you want a taste of a championship level deck, but you want it on the cheap and you don't mind if you can't play it in a truly competitive environment, then World Championship decks are for you. So there you go. Quick rundown of all of the different pre-built deck options. I hope this helps you in your journey to be the very best. But for the time being, I have to get going. Twitch fam, stick around, but we have to say goodbye to YouTube right now. Thank you so much for watching. Before we go, some quick plugs. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I will see you later. Bye-bye.